Hey everybody, and welcome back to TheoryWhiz! I'm never gonna get sick of doing that, even though it's the dumbest thing I've ever created in my life. So, I have an update for y'all. I started this channel and came on and said that I was going to teach the whole driving license book in the 2 weeks leading up to me taking my theory test and having my uppkörning. Unfortunately, after I uploaded my first video on the introduction chapter of the book, I realized that number one, I was not going to have enough time to finish teaching that whole book leading up to my test, but number two, I was really starting to stress out because it was taking so much time to plan teaching and then film it and then edit the videos and then upload them, and I was doing all of that at the same time as I was schooling in my daughter at förskola. That, it was taking away all my time from me actually being able to study, so I had to cancel that plan. But I took the theory test, and I passed. I passed on my first try, and not only that, I only missed one question. So I feel like I can actually say I am the TheoryWhiz. I'm not. The test was not difficult. Listen, I am going to set up a little studio in our friggebod out there with like a chalkboard or a whiteboard thing. And I am going to teach the whole book. I'm going to teach it because I want to help people out there who might have been like me and is feeling completely overwhelmed living in a new country. Possibly you're a new parent and you know all about the joys of that. And you just need a little bit of help, whether that's to supplement professional classes and stuff you're taking, or if you're trying to do it on your own. I'm going to help you guys, I promise, because I don't want anyone to have to go through what I did. Anyway, but I wanted to throw up this video now and just tell everyone, because I've been sharing the link to my channel and telling people I was going to document my whole experience through this process. Just to let you guys know that I plan on doing the chapter by chapter and maybe also like topic by topic videos. I'm going to start filming those once I'm done with my uppkörning. I have my driving test, the uppkörning, tomorrow. So hopefully I pass. I'm going to be real. I don't think I'm going to pass. Most likely just because of nerves and self-sabotage. I know how to drive. I feel really uncomfortable with a couple things. Ironically, I feel really uncomfortable trying to turn around, like trying to find a safe place to do a U-turn. Back in the States, I always just used other people's driveways, right? You just, but apparently you get like drawn and quartered if you do that here. So you gotta find like all kinds of fucking weird, unnatural ways to turn around. At least that's my opinion. I'm really afraid to do that, and I'm extremely afraid to make left turns from the highway, country roads, whatever. The place that they're having me do a left turn in is horrifying. Okay, it's the E20. It's super congested, and I have my driving test during rush hour on a Wednesday. During this lovely snow, because I'm an idiot, and decided to take my driving test during the winter. That's awesome. So anyway, I'm being all over the place now. I came on to throw up this video for anyone who I've shared the link to, or maybe you're coming across my page and I made all these promises that I was going to upload these videos, and I haven't because I didn't have enough time. So point of all this is, please, gods in the universe, let me pass my driving test tomorrow. And then once I have that done, I'm going to start teaching the driving license book. Again, either chapter by chapter, topic by topic. I might like time restrict the videos so it's like only 30-minute videos at a time. I haven't figured out how to do it, but I'm gonna do that. So I promise you, subscribe, stay tuned if you're really interested in some content or help with your own process, because I'm gonna churn that all out. But for right now, I just wanted to say that I have the theory test done, and I have so much tips and advice to share with you all that no one ever told me, and I couldn't seem to really get access to myself. So I'm going to put that up soon. I also said that I had wanted to document my process. Like, I'm way too embarrassed and too proud, I guess, maybe, to bring a video camera with me where like there are other people sitting and I'm in public. But I did get a couple videos. I didn't film my reaction afterward, but I will just document it here quickly. Okay, I don't remember where I left off with my previous video, but I have to walk now to the train station to get myself to my final driving lessons today. So I figured I would record a little bit on that walk there. By the way, this is what I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm going to be doing my driving test in. Like, look at this shit. I could ice skate with flat shoes. It's that icy. It's -2 also. This is why I cannot believe I spent 2 years freaking out about this process. I hope you guys can hear me. If I had just gotten my freaking license when I first moved here, I would not be walking to a train station in -2 weather. And my toddler woke up with a 40-degree temperature Celsius. So now my husband is on like a hospital watch to make sure that she doesn't need to be like rushed to the hospital. Meanwhile, I'm taking driving lessons. Fuck my life. Anyway, so the process. Yeah, right. So I was freaking out before my written testing. And I was not even worried about it because I had studied so much. And like I said, I'll do a video about everything I did to prepare myself. Because the test was so easy, but it was only easy because I was prepared. That's all you have to do. As long as you prepare yourself, the test is so easy. It is nothing to worry about. I'll do a video about what I did to prepare myself so that you guys can have an easy, successful theory experience also. But anyway, so we show up, I walk in. There's like nobody there. You're supposed to get to your theory test at least 30 minutes early so that you can go in and do your license picture. You walk in, it's just a small reception room. You immediately go to the photo booth room. And so you just take it over and over and over until you get one you like. And then once you like it, you just click like bekräfta or whatever, like confirm. And then you go to the receptionist and you show them your ID card. That's the only thing you need to bring with you is your ID card. They'll confirm you're there. They'll confirm that you took your picture right, you know, that you're like facing the right way and everything. And then that's it. And then you just sit in the waiting room. And then once it's test time, the person who administers the test will say, okay, it's time to take your test. And everyone makes a little line and you show them your ID card. And she keeps your ID card, she registers that you're there. You have to have your phone completely shut off. Yeah, and then you get sat down at your assigned computer and you watch like a 2-second film in the beginning which shows you exactly how the test works. Now, if you're taking your test in Swedish, they have the option of you having headphones and hearing the test questions read to you. That seems super distracting to me. But if you're taking your test in English or any other language, they don't have that option. So bear that in mind. And yeah, and then they just, it's so simple, you guys. It's just, you know, click, click, click. You don't get a paper and pen, but you do get a calculator, which will come in really, really handy. In later videos, I'm going to teach you guys the most simple way to calculate reaction distance, braking distance, overall stopping distance, and also the alcohol formula, mathematical formula. Super, super easy. I'm going to put up some videos later. Anyway, you can use your calculator that they give you for that. And yeah, and then you start your test. You got like, I don't know, what is it, 50 minutes, I think, to do a 70 question test. Very, very simple. You can go back and forth. You can flag your questions. It's nice. It works well. So I did the test and I had a goal. I have this bad habit of always wanting to be the first person done with a test. I'm very competitive like that. And because of that, I tend to rush through things and make stupid mistakes, of course. So I told myself that my goal was to use every single minute. I wanted to be the last person off of my seat. And I was going to read through these questions over and over and over. But I instead took my time with every single question and I just read through it very slowly. I maximized every picture to make sure I saw every single clue in all the street signs in the, questions that they were asking. I read through every option. Even though I would find the option that I knew was the right answer, I would still read through the other ones just in case. Because a tricky thing about this test is it's not just pick the right answer, it's pick the most right answer. So you could have various answers that are correct, but you got to pick the one that is the most correct, which sucks. It's that whole deep learning thing. Oh my God, I'm already out of breath and I'm only walking down flat road. Anyway, so I made sure I picked the most best answer, whatever, for each question. And then I finished the test. You automatically on your screen, when you say you confirm that you're done, it automatically tells you whether you've passed or you haven't. It doesn't tell you your score or anything like that, just godkänd or not. And then you go to the lady, or the test administrator, you get your ID card back, and then you just leave, that's it. And then they email you your whole score. So I guess I missed one question on milieu. I don't know. I probably made a stupid mistake, or I just didn't study properly that section, but whatever. So look how pretty it is here, you guys. Yeah, so that was it. And then, when I went into the test, I was hoping I wasn't going to find out like right away. I was thinking maybe they'd give me a printout because I didn't want to look at it until I got home because I just wanted a minute to decompress. But I saw that I had passed and I was super excited, and then I jumped on my email and that's when I saw the results immediately. And I called my husband to tell him to come pick me up. And I was gonna try to fake that I had not passed, and so I tried to sound all glum, but he saw right through it. My reaction to passing the theory test was a lot different than I thought it would be. I genuinely thought that if I had passed this test, I was gonna be even more stressed out to take my uppkörning, because like the clock is ticking now. So I get 2 months as of yesterday to pass my driving test. Oh look, do you see the deer? Oh, beautiful. They're like red deer. I saw a moose down here once when I was pushing my toddler at the end of last year. Scared the shit out of me. Those things are huge. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I struggle with like practical application of things I learn. I need to be in the situation and then see, oh yeah, this is how it works. Even though I read it 7 fucking times in a driving manual and I know exactly how it works, it's not until I've been through it that I feel comfortable with it. So I'm just a total stress case right now about the actual driving test, because I'm afraid I'm going to be put into a situation where all of a sudden I'm going to start second guessing myself, which I do way too much of. And I'm gonna make some stupid error or something of that nature. So anyway, so I have 2 months from yesterday to pass the driving test. If I hadn't passed the theory test, it wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered if I passed or failed tomorrow. If I failed tomorrow, I could just rebook and the clock wouldn't be ticking, but whatever. The only tricky thing is the wait lines for getting in the queue to take another test. Because 2 months is a lot of time. You're like, okay, fine, I'll just schedule a test for next week. And you can take the retest as many times as you want. But the waiting times are like 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes months, before you can book another test. So if you fail your first try, you're pretty much automatically doomed to having to retake both tests anyway, which is expensive and time consuming. But anyway, I haven't really known what to do with myself today because I have back-to-back driving lessons right now. My last 2 that I had purchased at my trafikskola. but I haven't needed to study. Like, I don't need to study a book. So it's been so weird. I have these moments of quiet where my daughter was sleeping and I didn't really know what to do with myself because I couldn't practice driving because the baby's home sleeping. And I don't need to study, so it's weird. But I thought I would be really, really nervous, but that's been the exact opposite. I feel so much pressure lifted off of my chest. And I have sort of this maybe fake sense of confidence or comfort, telling myself if the theory test was as easy as it was, maybe, now I'm really in the sticks, maybe the driving test will be just as simple, you know, and I'm not going to be asked to do anything out of my scope of ability. So I feel much lighter right now going into this test. So anyway, I feel not so much anxiety and pressure today. And I've got, like I said, these 2 back-to-back driving lessons for 2 hours where my instructor said that the first hour she's going to take me through a whole mock driving test. So hopefully I can come on tonight and film a little bit about what that was like. And then the second hour, we're just going to work on the things that I feel like I want to work on, which is making those left turns. Ooh, fuck. I'm slipping all over the place now. I'm practicing on U-turns and the things that maybe she thinks I need to work more on, like roundabouts. But I'm trying not to think about it. I'm going to take my time because I heard that's the #1 way to fail a test, is to just go too fast. So I'm just going to drive really slow. Sorry everyone, slow driver here. There's a section of the E20 going past Alençon where you're approaching a light at a busy intersection and the speed goes down from 60, which is already low for a highway, down to 40. Oh my God, if you want to piss some driver off near Alençon, go the speed limit near that intersection. The light turns green and you're slowing down to 40. People are like whipping by you to get past the intersection because the light is green. Nothing makes you feel more of a loser than going 40 on a highway. This is brutal. It's brutal. I get down to 50 and I'm like, I am a hazard. I am a hazard to the people around me. They're like zooming past me and I'm already speeding. I'm going 50. I talk a lot when I'm nervous. I'm nervous right now. But it's gonna be good. So I guess this video is sort of doubling as my, like, before the driving test nerves, but I'm gonna try to film tonight or tomorrow. I know these videos will be helpful to people because there is nobody that is more nervous than me. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to receive my theory content and also to see updates about my driving test, possibly tests if I fail. I promise I will upload some very honest videos if I do fail. Just document the whole thing. So, over and out. Bye.